other top story, the mother of Emmanuel Haro pleaded guilty in court to both child endangerment and involuntary manslaughter of her child. A judge also handed down a sentence in the case. NBC4's Christian Cazares was in the courtroom. He joins us live with the latest. Christian.
Annabelle, I can tell you it was a very emotional day inside that courtroom. But again, Rebecca Haro had her preliminary hearing scheduled today to determine if her case would move forward to trial. But that all changed when a plea agreement was entered. Now, as you mentioned, Haro pled guilty today to several counts, including child endangerment, involuntary manslaughter, and being accessory to murder. Now, I want to show you some video here because we've been following this case since the beginning here. Now, overall, her sentence will be nearly 13 years in prison, while her husband, Jake Haro, continues to serve life in prison after he admitted to the crime and was sentenced last fall. Now, again, this case began last year on August 14th when the boy's parents filed a report that 7-month-old Emmanuel had been taken from a shopping center in Yucaipa. Back then, the father asking for the community's help to find his son. 1 week later, sheriff's deputies arrested both Jake and Rebecca Haro at their Cabazon home after investigators say there were inconsistencies in their statements. Now, last fall, the boy's father was sentenced to life after he admitted to the murder, but investigators have not yet found his remains.
Rebecca Haro is going to prison because she failed as a mother. She may not have put her hands on Emmanuel, but she knew that Jake was, and she had a responsibility to intervene, and she chose repeatedly not to. The law holds parents, all of them, responsible. She failed, and she deserves to be where she is today.
And Annabelle, this morning, Rebecca Haro was, it was a very emotional day, as I mentioned, inside that courtroom. She was crying at times while she pled guilty in court, which now waives her right to trial, while several of her family members, including the boy's grandmother, were present inside that courtroom. Now, prosecutors said while they have no evidence the mother harmed the son, she did not intervene, and it was her responsibility, they say, as a mother. But again, Rebecca Haro pled guilty to several counts, including involuntary manslaughter to her son's death, and now she begins her sentence of almost 13 years behind bars. That's the very latest from Riverside. Christian Cazares, NBC4 News.